what's up? I got the party going up. I jump with the ground.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a point to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
On for the point after.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 18. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
Locke working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, it's Bell.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The kick is
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax the plan. It's way too early for panic.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Block going to throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10.
Block now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Kansas City.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd, now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to get this to Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Returning it, here's Hamler. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Operating from the gun, Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Melvin Gordon. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 30 on second down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Jerry.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Locke again. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down at the 20.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on
this D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall.
From midfield, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 20.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Mike,
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
The kick is good.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end fan. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go, 50.
Locke working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke looks to throw it again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Again, it's Locke. He'll bison, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards.
Chiefs. Today's